Okay. Let's make sure the mic is on. I've been doing that lately. Hey guys. Okay. Some girls on the Craze channel reporting. I really appreciated your well, I only got 2 comments, but it, I appreciated your feedback from my last video that I did concerning Carlson and Lyra. And okay, so when I was on Twitter, so you guys are going to have to excuse me because I'm having massive pain issues right now. I may have to pause it. I've got ice packs all over my back and I'm drinking water and stuff. Okay. So I know this guy is sort of like outside of the mainstream. And in many cases, I don't know what his gig is. This Timothy Holmseth. I don't even think I don't know if he's on X or not. Oh, you know what? I better be just a little bit more quiet, so I don't, okay, disturb someone that's on the other side of me here. I'm at my condo here, and, okay. So I'm on X, on and off during the day, usually, just to kind of see if anything pops up. And I realize that I'm never going to have an account that attracts a lot of people. I realized that almost immediately in 2022 when I was actually shadow banned, as I mentioned. And I just came to that acceptance because during the Trump campaign, I had cultivated friendships in the DMs that were, I'd cultivated friendships, like people that used to work in Milwaukee that worked for the firm that owned the brokerage firm I worked for, which was a large insurance company, but the brokerage firm had been a subsidiary. And I used to work with these guys. I did quite a bit. And I was really close with many of their employees. And they probably would have loved to have, taken me under their wing in the late 80s. That's another story. So people would say, well, you worked there. And I'm like, well, yeah. Oh my God, I used to work for Company B, or excuse me, Company A. I'm like, you're kidding. And so we had this just great friendship. And then they were, I think, attorneys or very, very close to the people that were running the Marquette poll. And they were like DMing me during the primary in 2016 when I stood in line for 3 hours. And the police did let me. Twitter used to have a function where you could do a video. I thought it was a twit vid or something like that, which I don't believe that's there. You can put up I don't know. I don't believe it's there anymore. But I did a couple of them while I was in line, and I, asked permission from one of the police officers that was there. Okay, were there, excuse me, and okay. So I'm on X, and I see that Kash Patel is deputy FBI director. And I went, oh, hell no. Wow. 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 I do not like this guy. And then I went on to search. Well, I didn't go on Google or, anything like that. I went on Yandex and Brave. And I came up with nothing. I mean, he has everything cleaned up because, he's former Secret Service. And I found some interesting stuff about his brother, being with a hooker in Colombia or something like that. And I don't know. I just know that I've lost some faith in, nothing will ever, I mean, Pam Bondi, Cash Patel, and at first I thought it was good. I didn't know much about him. I I heard the name, eh, you know, but Bongino, oh no. I'm like, no. Why does Trump feel compelled to put some of these people in these spots? Because I believe, and I have a video, it is on private. I did it in 2017, and I'm afraid to put it on public now because it's, I mean, YouTube has changed. And it is Robert David Steele, who a lot of people have different thoughts about. And he was either being interviewed by Alex Jones before Alex Jones went completely off the rails, or someone else mentioned in this article, which we'll get to. And I did a video, it was only a few minutes long, where I mirrored what Robert David Steele said. And I believe all of it. Rumors about Scott Walker and Paul Ryan and the RNC of Wisconsin. I mean, it's well known that the southeastern Wisconsin Republican Party people that I used to hang out with, it's well known that there are many, many gay men attached and or log cabin Republicans. I mean, everybody knows it. No one says anything, but everyone knows it. And I used to work for a guy who's one of them. We'll leave it there. When I was a real estate agent. Okay. Or when I was, well, okay. Not that long ago. Okay. Where do I go with this without saying too much? Okay. So you know what? Let me just shift gears here because I don't want to go off. So when I saw Cash Patel, I just was like, no, because I believe that during this video, now I know where I was going with this, that he discussed a pedophile ring and the pedo list, which is different from the Epstein list. But if you remember, there was a pedo list in which Mike Lee, who now calls himself Based Mike Lee, when I look at Mike Lee, I don't think cool. It's so funny. Okay, so Mike Lee was best friends with Mike Pence, and Mike Lee has the pedo list or knows who's on it, and he was covering for Mike Pence, and it just goes into this big circle. And it went through a child trafficking ring that began in Minnesota, and then I believe came and ended in Florida, and Pam Bondi covered for a bunch of shit. And they killed Robert David Steele. The government did. I mean, they basically diagnosed him with the C word and not cancer, and then he died. and they pretty much, put a nail in it, you know. All right. Former U.S. Secret Service agent Dan Bongino goes crazy live on air because he knows he's going to prison his and Michael Flynn's attorney. Mike Flynn, I don't trust worth a shit either. Steve Biss has vanished. Oh, okay. So Michael Flynn's attorney, Steve Biss, has vanished. And this is back from like around Thanksgiving, just this past Thanksgiving. I mean, this guy looks like he's a cokehead. Pentagon pedophile task force on November 26, 2024. I think that was a Wednesday, wasn't it? Dan Bongino loses his fucking mind on air, loses his fucking live on air mind because he knows he's going to prison. That's on YouTube? Wow, okay. And it says, believe me, I'm with the high command. That sounds bullshit. This report is brought to you by the supporters and donors of Operation Live to Tell. Below are U.S. court exhibits, Middle District of Tennessee, Eastern District of Tennessee, District of Minnesota, Craig Sawyer, and other veterans at Veterans for Child Rescue Inc., threatening to kidnap, rape, torture, and murder Timothy Holmseth, his escrow agent Randy Lynn Erickson, as well as saying they were going to kidnap Holmseth's daughter, take her to Fort Campbell military base, and have a dog rape her. What? Oh my God, come on. Wow, I mean, it's heavy. This report on Bongino is connected to a larger story by war correspondent Timothy Charles Holmseth. See, I'm not sure about him regarding Kash Patel. Well, this is back in November, before the inauguration, and his involvement with the largest human trafficking and espionage operation in the history of mankind, an operation Patel ran with others through Biss Law Office. Virginia. I don't think you're ever going to see any. Oh, cripes. What happened? I hate that one. That you see what? Okay. I don't think we're ever going to see any real big bombshells here. I mean, we still don't have disclosure of the JFK, RFK, MLK. Yeah, they've been declassified. Well, okay, where are they? This Epstein list, I'm not even concerned about it. People keep sending me pictures of Epstein and Trump together at like 20 years ago. I'm like, yeah, I know that. Trump ran big real estate in NYC, practically ran the whole damn city, and stuff like that. Okay. And he had this huge golf course, Mar-a-Lago. And I mean, Clinton was also a member of that golf club. I've seen the videos where he shows Bill Clinton's locker with like a gold plate on it. Everybody knows this shit. It's not like, oh my God, you know? And the Obama stuff has been so covered up. I was looking at that too. He had a proxy, which we all know Obama is deep state, probably a CIA cutout / plant. But it's really too bad that we had to let the complete scumbag Bongino in because he's Secret Service. He goes all over talk radio. When I was still big into talk radio in the early 2000s, I think Obama was still president. No, it was right before Bush left office. Oh, no. Okay. He was like Secret Service to Obama. He could be spilling shit left and right. But mum's the word. I almost feel like Obama is rewarding him financially or something to keep a lid on this shit, to clean up that shit in the FBI. This is just bad. And people think you're crazy when you bring this shit up, but something smells to high heaven. Um Again, I may have to pause this video. Um Oh, you know what? I hate it when stuff like this happens. Okay, so he's connected to a larger story by war correspondent Holmes Seth regarding Cash Patel and his involvement in the largest human trafficking and espionage operation in the history of mankind. An operation Patel ran with others through BIS law offices. BIS law office is operated by attorney Stephen Scott Biss and his wife Tanya Cornell Biss. Attorney Stephen Biss is an attorney that works in the international intelligence community and is the lawyer of retired General Michael Flynn and the Flynn family, U.S. national security official to the Director of National Intelligence, as well as senior aide to Congressman Devin Nunes. They're going to ruin Tulsi Gabbard now, too. Cash Patel, former CIA Robert David Steele, former U.S. Secret Service Dan Bongino, former House Intel Committee Chair Congressman Devin Nunes, now CEO of Truth Social, and Dr. Stella Emanuel. Yeah, she way too much hype on her. She's just trying to make a fortune, right? Okay. You know what? Should I pause this? No, I'm gonna, I guess, keep going here. Okay. Former Minnesota Administrative Tribunal Judge Randy Lynn Erickson and war correspondent Timothy Charles Homseth. According to BIS client Manuel Chavez III, who's Defango, now I believe that I mirrored my video off Defango. BIS is also secretly an attorney for the United States State Department. Tonya Biss and her husband is a spy, said her husband is a spy, and said her husband is purposely rigging cases. Well, I could see that after what I just went through. I mean, she was found guilty and everything, but I didn't like the way it was laid out. Thank God the jury saw through it, but whatever. I was the victim. Okay. Breaking wife of, okay, whatever. Deep State has saturated the web with a universal call for Cash Patel to be named FBI director by President Trump. Here's why. Cash Patel is eyeballs deep into child trafficking and espionage. Attorney Biss authored a RICO for his client, Randy Lynn Erickson, which named Hillary Clinton's bodyguard, Craig Randall Sawyer, among the defendants. The RICO sets forth showing Craig Sawyer horrifically tortured and sexually assaulted 4 little girls with scalding hot water to raise their adrenochrome levels, whereupon Hillary Clinton, who was present and laughing, I don't think I should say that, ate the something from one of the children while the child was still alive, calling it witch's candy. I don't know if I believe that. Okay. I've got to pause this for 1 sec. I'll be right back because I have to move my body quickly. Sorry about that. Okay, so here we go. During telephone calls, Attorney Biss listed war correspondent Timothy Charles Homseth, who was already a BIS law office client from 19 CV. Okay. As a witness in the RICO he authorized for Erickson against Sawyer et al. During telephone calls, Erickson categorically asked Attorney Biss if there existed any conflict of interest between her and his other clients. Biss assured Erickson there were none. Erickson and Homseth turned over troves of national security and international organized crime related evidence to Biss. Erickson sent Biss the affidavits of Jesse Marie Shebotar, which detailed horrific crimes against humanity by world leaders and U.S. presidents. Shebotar named members of the Flynn family in her affidavits. Okay. Both Erickson and Homseth turned over death threats they received from Craig Sawyer and Veterans for Child Rescue that included claims by Vice Admiral Charles Moore that he had V4CR. Okay. We're working with the he and uh, V4CR. We're working with U.S. Army General Mark Milley, General Michael Flynn, and President Donald Trump. So I'm not sure what this is. You're hiding out. Okay, so it says Fox News. Okay, sinks deeper into Epstein Maxwell. Is this shit out of control with some of this trafficking stuff? Okay, so okay. Um, um, you are okay. So these are the messages. Um, hmm. You are hiding out. I win. No more articles on me. My team is going to collect that reward on you. Your time is up, little pedo man. I'm collecting the $5,000. Your time is up now, Timothy. Going to be fun. We hired someone to take video. I bet your ass will be ripping soon. Uh wow. It gets into Pence. Your articles are not going to help you. Randy Q is out on the list, Just wait till it all catches up to you, Randy Q. You're not going to free yourself. Your time will be coming soon, real soon. Okay, hang on one moment. Well, I'm trying to figure some of this out. Okay. Resume. Fucking weird. I swear. Okay. So it goes on with some of this stuff. Oh, I hear a bunch of slamming going on. I'm not really sure what a lot of this stuff is. He's an award-winning news reporter and investigative journalist, FBI witness in a national profile kidnapping case. He captured rogue CIA, FBI child traffickers on tape discussing their operations. He has been targeted for a decade. In 2019, Timothy Charles Homseth became part of the Pentagon Pedophile Task Force. Timothy is the only reporter authorized to report original content for the PPTF, Pentagon Pedophile Task Force. There is one man between Timothy Homseth and President Trump. So I'm not really sure what some of this stuff is. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really sure. So when I go on to X, well, he has everything really cleaned up. Yeah, let's get rid of that. So when I talk about sex trafficking, um, I don't know. Um, Conspiracy theorists turn on Bongino over Pizzagate. What? All right, let's look at this. His former job as a Secret Service agent has hardcore conspiracy theorists turning on him. Now, all right, so let's think about this. He knows everything. He has connections to know everything. Do you think he's going to be? I just don't think he's the right person. And I think he looks weird as fuck. His former job as a Secret Service agent has hardcore conspiracy theorists turning on him. Now, this is from about 3 or 4 months ago. One dumb conspiracy, huh? Um, um, he's not popular with me. I actually hate the guy. Not hate him like I don't like him. His former job as a Secret Service agent, where he protected George W. Bush and Obama, has hardcore conspiracy theorists turning on him. Because I question him does not make me a conspiracy theorist, but that's kind of gone out of vogue anyway. Last week, a post from the conspiratorial X account known as Isaac's Army. Okay, Isaac Cappy. In the post, Isaac's Army references a popular tenet of the Pizzagate conspiracy theory based on emails published by WikiLeaks in 2016. Now, I read a lot of them. And it really shows Clinton in a bad light and the Clinton Foundation. Some of the emails which were obtained by Russian government. Oh, not this. If I hear Russian government hacking one more time, well, okay. In other words, the theory goes since Bongino protected Obama and Obama was president in 2016, even though Bongino stopped working for the Secret Service in 2011, he must have been involved. This seems to me to be coming from his people. See, this is how much I dislike him. Bongino was Obama's personal Secret Service agent. Really? Oh, I don't want that guy in the White House. Or, well, in the Pentagon. What I just don't want him in the FBI. Oh my God. That would logically make him in charge of security for all of Obama's hot dog and pizza parties we all know happened. Hardcore. Oh, you know what? This is a Bongino article. Hardcore conspiracy theorists responded in agreement, arguing that prominent conservative figure must be a secret child abuser. Okay, and I just kind of alluded to that in the last. Where is this stuff coming from? Do I believe this shit or don't I? Oh, this post is so going to get suppressed and people are going to come out of the woodwork on you, but you raise a very good point. Yikes, I never thought of that. You're right. Bongino has all the information on the pedo parties. Wow. And then Bongino responds. The post eventually caught the attention of Bongino himself, who responded to the unfounded claims with sarcastic disdain. God, I don't like this guy. Busted folks, and I hate the word folks. I'm not a fucking folk, dude. I have a secret to tell you. Yeah, you come on, whatever. Instead, I used to be Secret Service agent. Not sure what you knew that. the fuck does that mean? Yeah, we do know that because that's all you ever talk about, you dumb shit. Bongino said sarcastically, I've been doing my best to hide it for years, even going so far as to write a book about the experience and why I walked away from it. Well, you probably put your time in and you have your nice federal pension. You retired. What an idiot. Like he thinks we don't know that. After thanking Isaac for the post, Bongino closed out by stating, Friends don't let friends fall for closeted deep state lib accounts. Ironically, in his pushback, Bongino can't bring himself to admit that the Pizzagate conspiracy theory and Isaac's army are a product of far-right misinformation. My God. In fact, a poll in 2016 found that 46% of Trump voters believed the Pizzagate conspiracy and was real and that Clinton was running a secret child sex trafficking ring out of a pizza parlor in D.C. The conspiracy theory would ultimately lead a far-right individual to show up at the pizza parlor with a rifle and open fire inside. What? That's bullshit. While Bongino has never pushed the Pizzagate claim himself, he's been a central figure in propagating right-wing conspiracy theories. No one even talks that way anymore, such as the claim that the 2020 election was stolen. No comment. Needless to say, you can't feel too bad for Bongino that some of his ilk are turning against him. The internet is chaotic, but we'll break it down for you in one daily email. Sign up. Oh, that's funny. So I absolutely, don't know what to think of this shit. I know he smells to high heaven. I just smell it, I think that he is actually, I distrust him. And I'm beginning now to distrust everything right now because I feel that like this was such a bad choice. I'm not understanding it. I'm not liking it. I don't understand all these Fox News people coming in and out of the White House. No, I still don't like what's her name, that stupid Leave It woman. Very awkward lady, not old enough to be handling this job, 27 years old. And whenever you see her standing beside a man, she always acts like, oh. She has this body language that screams of that she's never been an independent woman on her own living. I just don't believe she's ever really been an independent chick working. She's, got a baby and she's only 27. Oh, yeah, I mean, when she's like 40, she's going to look back and go, whoa, what was I thinking? Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to pause it. Okay. Just briefly in a minute.
Happy birthday. Everybody, this is Jerry and Elaine. Hi. I didn't bring anything. I put you two right here. Oh, okay.
Oh, is that horrible looking here?
I think it's tip you think it would take to get him to stop.
I'm in for 5.
I'll supply the hat.
What do we have here?
Why don't you relax and take your jacket off?
Oh, I can't. Have a tendency to get chilly.
Masculine.
Plus, I'm wearing short sleeves. I don't want to expose my tattoos. She's unbelievable. Hey, this guy says he knows Bricker.
Oh, you know Bricker. From where?
What's going on here? You gotta be a boyfriend. She's too good to be alone. What's the difference? I can't maneuver anyway with Elaine next to me.
Oh, her nose is huge.
A friend of a friend.
We went to law school together. Oh, Jerry.
Oh, no, not now.
I had this dream last night. You were in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I gotta get out of this.
You, but you weren't you.
No kidding. Why is this happening? Please make her stop.
I think we were in my house where I grew up, and you were standing there. You were looking out the window.
This is brutal.
I turned around, and you had these wooden teeth.
I don't like that. Can I turn now? Is this over? No, I can't. I'm stuck.
Jerry, are you listening to me?
Yes, I heard you.
Elaine, what's the name of that jewelry store you took me to that time?
Thank you, Pamela. So you're a lawyer.
Sagman, Bennett, Robbins, Oppenheim, Taft.
Simon Bennett Robbins, Oppenheimer, Taft. Simon Bennett Robbins, Oppenheimer, Taft. Of course, they handle my tattoo removal lawsuit.
Oh, that was you.
Imagine spelling mom with 2 O's.
Very funny. What do you do?
Comedian.
Really? That explains it.
Simon Bennett Robbins, Oppenheimer, Taft. Simon Bennett Robbins, Oppenheimer, Taft. You ready?
We got a ride. Happy birthday. Hi, everyone. Thanks for coming.
I can't believe it. I've got nothing. I don't even know her name. Simon Bennett Robbins, Oppenheimer, Taft. Simon Bennett Robbins, Oppenheimer, Taft. That wasn't so bad, really.
You know, you could use a little work on your manners.
What do I do?
Well, I just don't appreciate these little courtesy responses, like I'm selling you aluminum siding.
I was listening.
No, you couldn't wait to get back to your little conversation.
No, you were talking about the dream you had, where you were you had wooden teeth.
No, you had wooden teeth. You had wooden teeth. I didn't have wooden teeth. You did.
I had wooden teeth. So what?
So nothing. Nothing.
Hey, there he is. This is what I like. See, you come home, your parents are in your bed.
You know, Jerry, we don't have to do this.
What are you talking about? It's fine. I love having you here.
Tomorrow we'll go to a hotel.
Will you stop?
No, why should we take over your apartment?
I don't care. I'm sleeping next door.
Your friend Kramer doesn't mind?
No, he's making a bully beds. So, Dad, let me ask you a question. How many people work at these big law offices?
Depends on the firm.
Yeah, but if you called up and described someone, do you think they would know who it was?
What's the matter? You need a lawyer?
No, I met someone at this party, and I know where she works, but I don't know her name.
So why don't you ask someone who was at the party?
No, the only one I could ask is Elaine. I can't ask her.
Why not?
Because it's complicated. There's some tension there.
I used to go with her.
Which one is she?
From Maryland, the one that brought you the chocolate covered cherry you didn't like?
Very large. One person.
Oh, yeah, she's great.
So how come nothing materialized there?
Well, it's a tough thing to talk about.
I don't know. I know what it was. You don't know what it was.
So what was it?
Well, we fight a lot for some reason.
Oh, well.
And there was a little problem with the physical chemistry.
Well, I think she's a very attractive.
Oh, she is. She absolutely is.
If there was a weight problem,
No, it's not. It wasn't all one-sided.
you know you can't be so particular. Nobody's perfect.
I know.
You know, Jerry, it's a good thing I wasn't so particular.
So who are you looking for? Tia Loren?
That's got nothing to do with it.
How about Lonnie Anderson? Where do you get Lonnie Anderson?
Boy, what's wrong with Lonnie Anderson?
What are you two talking about? Look, Elaine just wasn't the one.
And this other one's the one?
I don't know, maybe.
So, ask Elaine there for the number.
I can't. Forget that. I club.
That's ridiculous. Just have to wait for the number.
Then I actually wait for the number.
Stand in the elevator like a dope. What happened to the teacher?
Washed underwear. You know what? This is not that bad an idea. Speak now or forever hold. Only took 4 hours cough liquid. Unlike Robitussin DM, Delsum Liquid offers 12 hours of cough relief all day or night. Delsum Cough Crisis Averted. Lactate is 100% real milk, just without the lactose. Delicious, too. Just ask my old friend Kevin.
Nothing like enjoying the cold one while watching a game. Who's winning?
We are, my friend.
We are.
If you're frustrated with occasional bloating or gas, your body's giving you signs. It's time to try Align. Align probiotic was specifically designed by gastroenterologists to help relieve your occasional bloating and gas. When you feel the signs, it's time to try Align.
Well,
I think we want to have some fun today.
We want to make fun.
I hope you enjoy Thailand. We usually go to the Caribbean. I almost died today.
I've got really bad feelings.
I'm a little freaked out. The thing is about
oh,
In the world's poorest places, children with cleft conditions live in darkness and shame. They're shunned, outcast, living in pain. You can reach out and change the life.
God, I can't stand this stuff. Yeah, it's pretty annoying, huh? I don't like it. Shh. Okay, go. Takes me very long. That's too heavy. Yeah. You taking me. It's been that way for so long now. I'd say since I started dating Dave, everything is about you and how you get your entertainment from whichever kid wants to give it to you. You know, I'm going to use Margaret as a drinking buddy after we pay. Oh, my God, no. I just don't. Not with this. Nope. This one, I don't trust you anymore. Bongino? No, that's the end of it for me. Yep. Like I've changed. Yep.
Be the architect, I can do it.
Hey, Pamela's birthday party? Didn't I see you there, Jerry?
Sure. Hi.
This is George. I'm sorry.
Vanessa.
Nice to meet you.
So I can better Robin's up and I'm 10.
That's right.
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
We're meeting a friend of ours for lunch. Works here in the building.
Yeah, Art Fan Delay.
Which company?
I don't know. He's an importer.
Import.
And exporter.
He's an importer-exporter.
I'm an architect.
Really? What do you
Latex.